2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke and Rich, looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
So that's the final word from Beamer. Let's see how this one goes. And let's see what he can do here today. Lovely effort that. And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
3 feet to go here to the hole. Good looking putt. Currently 1 under for the event. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
It's the hole. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
Oh, how about that one? And that'll promote a good move up the standings. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Ooh. Putting for a par here. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the 3rd.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number 1. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
And this player seems to not be too intimidated having Justin Thomas in their group today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
Looking good. Fair effort that. Good birdie. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. The first of the par 5s, Rich, the 4th hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side. That shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, trouble lurking around this green.
Quality shot, that one. And here we are with the third shot. 4 shots behind our leader. So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Tee shot is looking good here. Sitting at -3.
Ah, yes.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Nice putt to make that one. Give yourselves a pat on the back.
Fist pumps all round. That is how you do it from outside range. That was huge.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
This shot from around 210 yards. 3 shots off the lead. That should find the surface. Well, that's beautifully judged. A good chance to move to 6 under par here. Be the ball, Danny. No. That's a great putt to make, especially for an eagle. And what a way to jump into the top 10. He's currently tied for 6th. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Should find the green here. And hitting yet another green here today.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. You're kidding me. Did he hold that?
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. I will take that also into the top 5 now. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
Well, this one's right at the pin. Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. Putting for birdie here. Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Great looking shot, this. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. High quality shot, that one, right next to the hole.
Yes, gotta think that's a certain birdie from there.
Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Time for the second shot at the 10th. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, almost went in. Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard. And down it goes. He's currently in a share of top spot. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
And playing this one from around 120 yards out. Is currently tied for the lead. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Yeah, you'll take that. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer has really started to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Playing from around 230 yards. Currently in the lead by a shot. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Oh my! And just a supremely accurate shot from way out. Right at it. Putting for an eagle. Just building upon his advantage, he keeps making the important plays. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Birdied their last hole.
What touch, made it.
Ah, nicely done. Great chip.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
Will this one hang on and find the fairway, or is it headed towards the rough? The lies aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. That's a good-looking shot there. Just a 4-footer remaining. Oh, well played. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
The lead is getting bigger and bigger.
And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
This one's going right at the pin here. That's a wonderful shot here at the 14th and sets up a chance for birdie. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4 here, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. Opting for the 9-iron. Well, this should affect the ball flight. That's the right option. Put it back in play. Yeah, that one will play. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
You always like that on long putts when you just have to go ahead and tap it in stress-free. And he needs this to save par. That gets the job done. He sits in first position. Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
By my estimation, he's got around 170 here.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
That was a beauty. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Time for the 5th shot. Wow, what a save.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
11 feet left to the hole.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
That was a gallant attempt. This one's for birdie. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Now 2 shots up after that one. The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
A wonderful shot here at the 17th and a chance for birdie. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Well played.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Yeah, that one's looking good. Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. And another round safely in the books.